Hello! How's it going? Keep up the great work, everybody. All the projects have been looking amazing. I thought this week we could change gears and we could work on one of my favorite projects to do with my fourth graders, which is Optical Illusions. And I don't know if this is, if you've ever heard of Optical Illusions. It's things that mess with your eyes when you look at them. One of my favorite things to teach my fourth graders is a real simple optical illusion where it almost looks like things are morphing and popping out of your page. So this would be an example of the optical illusion that we are going to be doing today. I have this handout that is really helpful, and I'm going to have this posted on the fourth grade art page for you to check out. And we are going to be using this to help kind of guide you along if you ever need help. And I'm going to be doing an example of how to start off doing this. We're not going to worry about coloring it this week, but how to do these lines so that it looks like your page is morphing and about to pop out of the page. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to get these started. All right, for this assignment, definitely check out this how to photograph on the art page. It's usually a handout that I give out to my students, so this will be helpful to remind you. And you're gonna need a pencil to start and a Sharpie. Normally I would at least do kind of some plotting of what my optical illusion would look like with a pencil. So what you're gonna do is you're first gonna draw a wavy line across the middle of your page, going kind of long or horizontal. And then you're gonna make 8 dots going across the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to connect those dots with short, kind of curved lines. Think almost like little rainbow shapes. And I'm doing this with pencil. I'm going to outline it with Sharpie real quick. So I'm going to do my horizontal line across. There was 8 dots. And I connected those 8 dots with some very kind of low curved lines. This is going to be what starts off one half of your optical illusion. So I usually do those 8 dots, and now I'm going to take each dot and bring it all the way to the top of my page. And I could just do a kind of a random wavy line. I could go big, I could go narrow. These are going to be the different sections that start to pop out of your page. And I am complete with connecting my center line to the top of the page with those curved lines that I made with 8 dots. Now this is going to be really important. When you are making this look like it's coming out of the page, it's really important that you start along where your first curved line goes and ends where that same first curved line was on the other side. So I'll show you what I mean. I start and then I curve back. You really want to make sure this curves, starts, and then ends where the last line was. If you just kind of go side to side and you don't curve it back, where you come up, I usually start a few of the curves back, come up, then I bring my line and I draw it back down. I go up from a back, a couple curved lines, and then back down a couple curved lines. Start back, curve back. So this nice wide curve starts to happen after that first one you did. And it really starts to create almost like a shadow on either side because of that line. I would recommend practicing this with pencil first, and then sharpieing over it once you get comfortable making these curved lines. So I'm going back and forth. So this is starting to look a little 3D. So I'll start doing some ones on either side, and you can check out how it becomes a little bit more three-dimensional. So I start back here, and I curve back down. Start back here, curve back down. This will really start to create that shadow that really makes things look like it's coming in and out of the shape. So I just did one half of this with my nice curved lines. And now I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna turn it over, flip it the opposite direction, and now I already have my spaces where there's 8 dots, and I'm gonna now draw new sets of wavy lines going towards the other top of the page, which used to be the bottom. And now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna connect those areas with curved lines at the bottom, but now it's so important that they face the opposite direction. You do not wanna have curved lines that go all the way down, back and forth, the same direction. It won't have the same view, like it's coming out and morphing out in the middle. You wanna have that optical illusion really look like it's morphing out of the page. So I'm gonna start making my curved lines. I'll just pick this one to start with. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing, but now all my curved lines face the opposite direction. Make sure you're always starting from the last couple lines back and then curving back down to create those shadows, just like we did on the other half. It's so important that these lines are really curvy. If it's not curvy, it's not going to have that optical illusion. Super curvy with these lines. I know yours will look awesome. All right, so as long as you keep it nice and curvy, you have the lines flipping opposite directions, this really starts to make your eyes feel like your paper is moving and shifting and morphing out of the page. I'm excited to see how you guys do on your optical illusions. Good luck. I can't wait to see how these optical illusions turned out. Remember, you always want to start from the last line and end back from the line before. Good luck. I know you could do it. Have a great time.